product-driven movement. And people are truly being impacted off the product line. And everybody says, well, what does it do? What do you mean? Everybody's up there, it changed my life, it changed my life, it changed. That sounds cheesy. Is it really changing your life? What does it do? And it does everything. And that's why you have to experience it. You know, and people don't get that. Are you weight loss? Are you fitness? No, we're a lifestyle. We're everything. You know, I'm going to talk about that tonight. But that's what matters. You know, when we started this company 5 years ago, really putting in the science, really getting the right team together from the Scientific Medical Advisory Board. Our board's got members with their 200 years collective experience, human nutrition, biology, everything, chemistry, everything that we needed to put the team together to formulate the right system. And when we got started 5 years ago, that's what we wanted to do. I mean, I was playing soccer at Texas Tech University 18 years ago, and I got a sales job for a nutritional company. And I did not want to be in school. I'm not saying anything bad about school. I just was never good at it, right? I was good at sports and leadership, and I can work. I can't do homework. And I got a sales job, dropped out of college, and that entered me into dietary supplements. I've never left it. So you're talking about that's 18 years ago. And so 5 years ago, I was at a moment in my career where I had been in manufacturing. I had seen all of it, the good, the bad, and ugly. Paul has a similar type story. And we got together and we wanted to create a movement. We wanted to build the Ferrari. We wanted to be the Ferrari that had never been in dietary supplements. And we thought we knew, right? I mean, any good inventor, any good idea, any good founder of some good concept, you think you know, but you're not sure. I mean, if you're Michael Dell in the dorm room thinking about this computer plan, yeah, you think you know, but you could be wrong, right? So we thought we knew 5 years ago. We went with our gut and we did what we would want to do with supplements. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second. So the stories when you come to the locals, the stories when you get online, the stories when you talk to someone and you see that this person is real, that this product is impacting people, that's what this has all been about. And that's what this will always be about. 2 years from now, 5 years from now, it'll just be all over the world, and there'll be thousands of people in meetings every night all over the world. It's always about the stories. The second thing that these locals always crack me up is the funny comments, right? You know, I always hear people say funny things. The funniest thing I have heard to date, and the lady was serious, she wasn't trying to be funny like some people have been tonight. She said, my marriage was a wreck, and if it wasn't for Thrive, my husband and I would have never developed the game, Find the DFT when he gets home. So those two things never fail in the local. Good stories and funny comments. The 3 reasons that make up the movement. Let's talk about that. You know, let's look at what a skeptic would want to look at. Let's analyze what has happened in 3 years. In 3 years, we've become the fastest growing health and wellness company in North America. In 3 years, we've been seen in Times Square twice. Okay, be watching your TV this New Year's Eve, I'm telling you. In 3 years, we've been featured in direct selling news multiple times. In 3 years, we've been in Success from Home twice. In 3 years, okay, this year, $350 million in sales. Huge. In 3 years, shipping to Canada, obviously the U.S., Australia, New Zealand, soon to be Mexico, soon to be South America. I mean, in 3 years, the most innovative product line to ever launch. And we're dealing with $1 trillion industry. Do you realize health and wellness as a global market is one of the largest industries in the world? One of the largest. And in 3 years, we're coming out of nowhere facing giants, and we win? We're all of a sudden winning? That's like a junior high football team going into the Super Bowl and competing. I mean, think about it. How are we to compete, little old Le-Vel, 3 years ago, with billion-dollar companies? How are we to compete with companies that have been manufacturing products for 15 years? They know it all. They are the Ferrari, right? That's what they say. How have we been able together to do what we've done in 3 years? It's really remarkable. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's nothing to scoff at. It's nothing. You may not like us, but there's no way you can doubt who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going. Because there's certainly no one else on the track running the pace that we're running right now. So why? Why? 3 reasons, in my opinion. One, it's simple. Look at Apple. Apple is probably, on the back end, one of the most complex companies ever designed. On the back end, their software's got to be super complex. On the front end, they launched the most simplistic devices the world's ever seen. You like the iPhone because it's easy. Remember the BlackBerry? What a mess. I mean, Microsoft's over here with pop-ups and McAfee and everything, and then Apple comes along and, no, you just click this button to close it. No, they made it so simple, right? Thrive is simple. Do we have a complex formula on the back end? Absolutely. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Is there a lot of things on the back end that are very confusing, very convoluted? We brought all that stuff to the website, you'd never sell anything. People hit the website and they read and read and read and not understand anything. It'd be like Apple trying to sell you an iPad and they put down a 3,000-page PDF on all the technology, all the components, where they sourced it from. You'd be like, what? I don't even want this anymore. It's simple. 3 easy steps have turned into a movement. We know the steps. You don't have to be a dietitian to take the product. You don't have to be a dietitian to understand it. You don't have to be 20 hours a day, wondering how I'm going to take it. How's this going to dose? Am I taking it with lunch, before lunch? What do I carry with me? Am I taking it after lunch? It's been very easy. It's been simple. Okay? And if you think that's not a billion-dollar idea in itself, Apple has perfected simple. We know that. Why has this become a movement? 1, it's simple. 2, innovation. One of the biggest things for me. It is really the why. I didn't say, let's start this company 5 years ago because I really want to be simple. No. I knew that was a key to being successful. But if you say, why did you really want to start this company 5 years ago? It's because of the innovation that we have brought. When we looked at supplements, right? What does the word supplement really mean? You're supplementing what you're eating in your food and diet, right? Here's what I'm getting through all my diet. It's got holes in it, and that's why supplements were ever created, to supplement that. Well, when you look at this trillion-dollar space of health and wellness products being sold, fancy labels, a lot of marketing, a lot of here today, gone tomorrow, it is my opinion, okay, could I be wrong? Sure, it's my educated guess, that less than 2% of that entire marketplace, trillions of dollars spinning, all these products all over the globe, less than 2% of those are manufactured from what we call premium grade raws. Okay, premium grade, that is the difference between a Ferrari and a Honda. No offense to Honda owners. With nutritional supplements, that is the difference of feeling something, having results, and not having anything. Do you have a Honda? I apologize about that. That's the difference. And so the innovation is what we have done. We didn't try to formulate a product to make your body do funky stuff, to get it in some crazy state because you lose a little weight. We didn't create some product that gives you a bunch of synthetics that, this is going to give you energy. It's going to give you energy. The word give you energy. We didn't create products to give you anything. We created a system to give the body the nutrition it needs so the body gives you what you're looking for. So we did it differently. We didn't run around focusing on ingredients. We went around focusing on what the body needs. So when someone asks you, what does it do? It does everything. Well, how can it do everything? Because your body does everything. And we're now giving the body the nutrition it needs to do everything at a better, faster, and stronger rate than it's ever been. So the innovation in the formula, that's the secret. That's us. That's the secret sauce. Why are we so different? It is the formula. Inside the formula is another piece of the innovation. It is the premium grade. When you look at this company's vitamin A over here, this company's vitamin A, and then ours, they could be so different it's not even funny. Back to the car analogy again, right? There's companies, and I'm not trying to slam companies, I'm just trying to educate you. You can buy multivitamin, 20, 30 ingredients, everything in there is synthetic. Plastic vitamins. There's not, it's out there, right? So, when you look at the good, the okay, and the really good, and the premium grade, less than 2%, my educated opinion, that is why we deliver results that has never been seen before. That's why in 3 years, we're in the Super Bowl with billion-dollar companies. So we have been focused on day one. Do we want to make a profit? Absolutely, we have to. We wouldn't be in business. But our sole purpose was not to make money. That's the problem with businesses. If there's not a real why in place, it's money. If someone gets passionate about launching a business, well, why? What made you passionate? Really, where's the inspiration coming from? Is it, I just want to make money? Then that's all you care about. If we just want to make money, this product would not do what it does. These products would not. We have a lot higher margin on it. So the innovation is crucial. Premium grade means higher bioavailability. That means what your body is actually able to pick up when you consume it, absorb. That's the nutrition that your body is actually able to get. That's the secret. Innovation. Premium grade and a formula that has never been done before. That's it. Number 3. So step number 1 to the movement, simple. 2, innovation. 3, it's a brain buster. Hold your seat. It works. If I didn't tell anybody what I just said about innovation, if you didn't tell anybody about the product, if you didn't speak to the simplicity of the system, if you didn't say anything, but if the product just did what the person wanted it to do, we'd still have this business, wouldn't you agree? So you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you go on any social platform you can, you go all over the country, and the results are there. They're huge. Those are the 3 reasons that have made us the fastest growing company in North America. Going forward, what does 2016 look like? I want to talk about this for a minute because product determines an opportunity, right? Everybody gets so focused on the opportunity. Well, the opportunity is defined by the product, right? If you were to buy Apple stock 10 years ago, you would buy it based on the product that was coming into the marketplace or what they were selling, right? And when you look at what we have done in 3 years, when you look at over 2.7 million customer accounts where we're at right now, approaching 500,000 promoters, 35 million a month, approaching 40 million a month in sales. When you look at that, and when you hear what I was saying earlier about getting in the Super Bowl, but when you really think about it, okay, $1 trillion marketplace, $1 trillion, companies are doing billions. We're nothing. Everyone thinks in some of the larger cities, well, everyone knows about Le-Vel. Are you kidding me? Starbucks, it took them 30 years to put up a store in Texas. 30 years. You have to understand that what we have accomplished is great, but where we are at right now compared to where we are going, you're not even getting it. It'd be like Nike back when they first put their Jordan design together, right? The very first shoe. And they thought, man, we've really accomplished something. But you knowing now, after all these years, where that company went with it. You're talking about a marketplace of trillions of dollars. I'm going to get off this in a second, but you got to get it. We don't even have 1% of market share. 1%. So you have got to ask yourself, if all these companies in this space have gone on to be billion-dollar companies with what some would consider to be inferior products, what does this company have in store for it? You have got to ask that question. Where is this movement in 10 more months? In 1 more year's time? This very night, 1 more year, where is this movement? Where will you be? Where will I be? Where will we be? Where will this movement be? I mean, we did right at, just call it $100 million last year. This year, just call it 350. We're hoping a little bit more, good push at the end of this month, but just call it 350. Tripled the size of the company, more than triple. If we do just that again, 700 plus. What if, with these 2 innovations rolling out at the first of the year, what if it's 800? I mean, in the 4th year. So I'm not trying to, my style is not to hype or motivate people or pull people across the starting line that don't want to go. I'm just trying to say, if you're in this room tonight, and of course you love the product, but if you're in this room tonight and you have a burning desire right here to do something different with your life, and you're willing to put the work in, I'm telling you, this right here, in 2016, we are going to have more of thousands of these, I believe. I believe we will hit the comma mark in 1 year of 200Ks. Okay? And so you have to ask yourself, what part of this do you want? What part of this? You got to cut the crap and cut the excuses out. You started in the same spot that Kim Collins started at. She didn't have anything more than anyone else in this room does. Kendra, all the leaders in this room. You know, I certainly didn't have anything in life, more. I didn't have my foot ahead. I certainly didn't come for money. I didn't have any favors. I didn't even get an education. But you put me in a fight, and I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up crying. I'm going to get up bleeding. But I'm going to keep going. And this year, define what you want. Go after what it is. But it's going to be right here that's the difference maker. Kim said it best. You're going to have to put your shoulders up and your head back. The ones that do that, those are the ones that break through in life. Period, end of statement. Life is a game that's made up of players and winners and the ones that give up. That's life. So make it what you want it to be this year. This company is going to explode in 2016. I want to talk real quick, the limited amount of information that I can about the innovations coming. The Thrive experience, it already is the Ferrari, right? So I'm not saying what we're doing topples that. I'm saying what we do adds to that. And when you look at dermafusion technology, which we're hoping to have the patent finished in 2016, another huge milestone for us. But when you look at dermafusion technology, I remember when we first launched that product, and it was in May. We were getting ready to go live in June. I was just finishing all the marketing copy. I was at a wedding in Cabo, and I was sitting there playing on Google, and I was typing in things, weight loss patch, dermafusion technology, just like, man, I'm just so excited to get this product out there. No one has this. No one has this. There's been some other people who've tried it, but they've never done it like this. And one of the 2 innovations we're bringing out, don't quote me to this, but it should be in February during the getaway. You're the first room I'm told that to. When you type in, if you were to tell someone that doesn't know our company, if you were to say dermafusion technology, they'd go, come again? They don't know what you're saying. These 2 words, we didn't create them. They're mainstream. They're already, they're in the dictionary, right? These 2 words. We've just put them together. Never been done before, but everybody knows what it is immediately when you say it. And they're going to go, what? Come again? How did y'all do that? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're going to hear that one a lot. You can type these two words on Google, nothing comes up. So, innovation, publicity, coming out of Times Square, January, the world sees us. January 1, I'm going to put this on Facebook later, but I'll tell you guys, it's a secret spoiler alert. We're going to be featured in a big publication in January. And I mean big. I don't mean featured like, oh, here's a little paragraph. Like, we are the main story. We're the cover story. This is January kicking off our year. No one knows about this. So you have January. You have the innovations rolling into Vegas. Then we roll into the launch event for 2016, 20,000 people, give or take. I mean, this is it, guys. It's now or never. Make it what you will, make it what you want. It's about this right here. I want to leave you with three things real quick. So I go to a lot of locals, and there's always great training in this company because it's simple, right? But there's three things in my mind. I remember when we first were getting this company going, and Paul and I were always in the trenches, but we were really in the trenches when we first launched the company. Who else was? We were going to be there. And there was three things that worked really well, and they've always worked, and it's a good place if you ever get lost in your own forest and, what, am I doing anything wrong? Am I doing good? Am I going the way I want to go? If you want to be 200K in 16, in 216, 200K, these three things is what you focus on, okay? The first one, you can draw these if you have something to write with. Do them clockwise. So we'll put this one at 12. This is the why, okay? The number one thing in this company as we close is why are you doing what you're doing? It drives everything. Just like I was talking about, if there's never emotion in launching a company, it's meaningless. If there's no emotion in why you're doing this business, then you'll be out. The first adversity hits, oh, I've got this big leg, but this other leg over here stays on red, and I'm just not working. Okay? You've got to have a why in place to get through the ups and downs, peaks and valleys, right? Why are you doing this business? What do you want out of it? If your why, and this is not cheesy, man, if your why does not get you teary-eyed, then you need a better one. I mean, if you think I got in this, but you think I launched, I risked everything financially to get in this company, and I didn't have reasons why I wanted to make this happen for my family, and I was going to quit when the going got tough, no way. That's the mentality you've got to do. Why are you working this business? It fuels everything. Why are you going to be here a year from now? Why are you going 200K? Why? That's the main one. Okay, the next one is what? What are we doing? You get that all the time. Okay, I'm ready to go. I want to do this. Yes. Yeah, I'm ready to go to 200K and 216. What do I do? Here's the beauty. It never changes. What you're doing never changes. That's a beautiful thing to a business owner. Simply replication. It's the easiest way to manage a business. The same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Here's what you're doing. Write these things down. It never changes. You're constantly contacting people about the experience. This is a contact sport. He or she that contacts the most people wins, period. You could, pardon my French, you could suck at everything there is to do in this company. You could be horrible at talking about this. You could be horrible at handing these out. You could fail at everything there is to fail in this company. But if you contact the most people, everything else takes care of itself, okay? What are we doing on a daily basis? We are contacting people. We are helping people get free product. We are helping people go VIP 800, 1600, iPad, 4K, 12K. It never changes. We're constantly helping new people go 4K, new people go 800 VIP because we're contacting new people, customers and promoters coming in. All of the rank advancements happens. It never changes. The faster it happens, the faster you jump rank. But it all starts with the very first one I said, contact people. If your phone, email, social media is not blowing up by people saying, hey, can you talk to this person? Hey, I've got a question about the product. Hey, if you don't have that chatter, that white noise going on, you don't have personal momentum. That means you have got to get them in the door. You're never going to get here. I'm being your coach here. I'm just telling you straight. You're never going to get here by just sitting here long enough. It's not going to happen. You've got to get them in the door. How many people did you contact today about Thrive? How many people did you contact yesterday? So you've got to make sure that mirrors up. And I'm not, this is if you want this, not me. If you want that, you've got to match up your daily activities to what you're wanting. Last one, how? Why, what, how? Why, what, how? How are we doing those things? Okay? Once again, never changes. Replication. Why do the best sports organizations always win all the time? Because they're the best at the fundamentals. They don't make mistakes and they win. Very simple game, right? Don't make mistakes, win. Get good at the fundamentals. What are the fundamentals with us? 3-way phone calls, the videos, the conference calls, the live local meetings, the tools, the magazines, the brochures, everything that we have to help you tell the story. So you're bringing in the new person, you're contacting, and then what do you do after you contact? You drive them into the how circle. It's the 3-way phone calls, it's the videos. You can fail at everything there is to fail at, but if you just use the how part, comes out okay. Those are the 3 things. So if you get lost in your own forest, you don't know what's going on, step 1, what's my why? Step 2, what am I doing? Am I contacting people? Is my team contacting people? Are we using the system? If you do those 3 things right there, and you do them well, what you want to accomplish in this business and that why is definitely attainable, for sure. So I want to thank you guys very much. This area is very important to not only myself and Paul, but a lot of the leaders in the room tonight. We really want to see this part of the country pop big, you know. So I look forward to being back here in 16 when these announcements and these innovations are live. I look forward to seeing this market explode. And it's like Dallas, you know, every time you get on the highway, you see a Le-Vel car go by. And either you're going, yeah, baby, or you're going, usually I love to hang out and chat. I promise I'm not a butthead tonight. I've got a flight to catch, so I'm going to kind of have to book it. So, Ms. Kim, I want to throw it back to you and have you close with maybe Kendra say a few final words. Give them a round of applause for a great meeting.